back again in the driver's seat of the FD2 Type R. Now, obviously the last video I done was a video on this car, and I kind of summed it up in that video, but then I come away from that video thinking I could have filmed more. I could have said so much more about it. Now, a lot of cars are like that. You can talk a lot about a lot of cars, especially me. I tend to sort of blabber on a lot in videos, and I suppose that's what videos are for. But this car is, I think it's a really special car, and I feel like it deserves a bit more chat, a bit more speech, because it is different and it is bloody cool. So today's video is as simple as it's a second day filming on the FD2 Type R, right? Now, I am in a massive rush, so I'm going to keep it quite brief for me, but not brief for you. So I've got to kind of try and do this the best as I can in sort of one take. So the thing that I've come away from the last video feeling is I didn't talk about the outside of this car enough, because there was a simple reason for that. It was bloody windy, like crazy windy on my last day of filming. God, it is so windy outside. I did try, and it just didn't happen. Now, the first thing that surprised me about this car visually that I wasn't fully expecting was the size of it. Now, in pictures, I look at these a lot on sort of Auto Trader and eBay and that. I just always thought it was quite a big car. Now, I've got a tripod here, yeah? Let me just stick this camera on this tripod. Let's get it lined up a little bit. We'll zoom in. Now, I say it a lot, I'm quite a big guy, yeah? Let's, there you go. And this is what I look like stood next to a Civic FD2 Type R, yeah? Put the mic on correctly, there we go. Right. Tiny, isn't it? It's quite a small car. Now, that's actually not a bad thing. Like, that's quite a good thing, I think. Now, let's do that again. Spin the mic around. Sorry, the mic's on top of the camera. Let me just quickly do that. Yeah, let's do that. It is quite a good thing. It's a sports car, isn't it? You don't want a big sort of long. I mean, I had a Jaguar XF once, an XFR. Really cool car. V8 supercharged engine. Zoom back a bit so you can squeeze that in a bit more. But it used to just be so tail happy. It would just like everywhere. I know it's obviously a real drive, but the weight of the rear end would just sort of kick around, and it was just a bit of a nightmare to drive. Whereas this car, don't get me wrong, it has got a long wheelbase, but it's quite a nice size, and I like that a lot. Now, if I go around the back, let's do the whole car. You know what, we'll start at the front. Let's go to the front. Front, yeah? And again, I'm probably repeating myself, but we've got the Mugen splitter at the bottom there. The white wheels, which are currently, they are dirty, but they're the same colour as the body work, which is championship white. We've got Toyo Proxy tyres, which is obviously something that's been put on by the previous owner, and Brembo brakes. The championship white paint is just, oh, it just makes the car look so special. They do it like a blue colour, which I think looks really nice, but if you're buying one of these, personally, I think you've got to have championship white. Just look at this car, it just looks so bloody good. Now, I mentioned again, I know I'm repeating myself, but the Type R decal's just there. I love that. And you come around the back lights honestly, I'm just struggling to find fault with this car. Look at them back lights. I think they're just, honestly, I love this car. I like this car so much bit more than I thought I would. Look at that back end. Got this big exhaust again. It's an aftermarket thing, but look at that black splitter, the gloss black splitter. We've got a bit of gloss black up here. Now, I am in a rush. Let me spin the camera back around. I am in a massive rush. I've got a dentist appointment. Dentist, bloody dentist, seems to happen a lot. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, had to put the mic in the correct place. But yeah, I am in a massive rush because I've got a dentist appointment to get to in like half an hour. 11:15 I've got to be there, and it's 10:15 now. So I think I'll be alright. I've got to get to Harpenden. So what we'll do is we'll just jump in it and we'll hit the road, yeah? And we'll go for a drive and talk more about the car. You know, quickly, whilst I've got the camera in my hand, let's just show you again inside. Look, this is what Hondas are all about, yeah? Little things like this, yeah? Just pure simplicity. You push it to open the fuel cap, yeah? And that opens the fuel cap, which isn't on that side, it's on the other side, so I'll worry about closing that in a sec. And then you pull it to open the boot. That's one lever that does two things, but it's a flimsy sort of plasticky rubbish lever really, but it works. It just does as it says on the tin. Now, even the boot lid, let's just go wide. So light, which is bad really, but there's just something about it that makes you like it. Look, fuel cap is open, it works, yeah? Just little things like this, like stupidness. I know it's pure stupidness. Like the seats, it's just, everything's just so basic, but it works and it does as it should and more. And I think that's what that badge, yeah, Honda, that's what it offers you. So I really need to stop banging on. I need to jump in the car and drive. But let me just, 1 second. Back seats, yeah, back doors. Just show you the back door. That is a back door on the Civic Type R, and they are proper back seats, yeah. Even I almost said that it's got a middle seat belt then, but it actually hasn't got a middle seat belt. So it's a 4-seater, yeah. That's all right. That's all right. Right. I need to sort this camera out. Massive rush. So that 10:15 that I just said is now 10:30. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're up the other way. Let's just flip the camera. There you go. That's better. Then we can see. That's better. That's wrong. Such a rush all the time, but you know, gotta be. Hold on. Do you know? As long as you're on it, yeah. Hashtag on it. That's all that matters, yeah. So engine start, stop button. Gotta put the key in the ignition. It's not keyless. See. That's just Honda. It's all right. I'll defend your Honda. Start again. Engine start. Still not happy with that angle. Let's go a bit flatter. And seatbelt on, of course. Rush. Put the front view camera on so you guys can see what's happening. Turn the radio down. All I'm doing is commentating to you what I'm doing, aren't I? That's all I'm doing. That's my role. Right, handbrake off. Let's go. Again, proper handbrake. You know, handbrake with handle. Why would anyone like that? But why am I talking about that like it's a positive? But it is a positive, it's good. Just little things like that. Oh, do you know, it's quite, it's very mechanical, very kind of old school, but it just works and it's bloody good. One thing this car is very, very low, and this road's got like a bit of tarmac either side, and then in the middle it's got a bit of grass, which is good. But when you're in a low car, you know, you've got the wheels on the tarmac bit, and then the front splitter is just scraping along that grass like a bloody snow scoop. So I've got to be gentle. As gentle as possible. Yeah, I've got 10 minutes to get to Harpenden. I don't think I'm going to do that. These people are kindly waiting. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Happy walkers in the local villages. Right, I won't be too antisocial because don't want to annoy anyone. So I've been driving this car for a couple of days now, and I have honestly generated a huge love for it. I've put it up for sale because, you know, that's what I do. I sell cars, and ultimately that's what I'm here for. I buy and sell cars, and I buy things to earn money. Yeah, that's what I do, right? But sometimes, and every now and then, I buy a car and I think, God, I really like this, and I don't really want to sell it. Do you know what? It does happen. It's happening quite often lately, to be honest with you. But this car, like I said in the previous video, a 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, obviously it's quite a soulless thing in general, but because this has got a VTEC, it's just a game changer. It does change your feeling towards this car. Every Type R that you drive, it changes your feeling towards that car. And Honda as a brand, I still ain't got the hang of the wipers, the indicators even. They do kind of provide the whole package. They give you, like I said before, and I will be repeating myself, so if you did see the last video, it's a bit repetitive. I just felt like I missed a lot and I rushed it a little bit, and to be fair, I'm rushing this one as well. But the inside, you've got the sporty steering with the black and red interior, and so I am really repeating myself. The speedo up here, the rev counter just in front of you there, and it just makes you drive it down the road and you feel quite proud. You look at everything, you're like, you know, this car, I really like it. Now in the car trade, there are certain types of cars that are quite special. There's lots of them as well. There isn't like a small amount of these types of cars. There are lots of cars that are quite special things, yeah? And generally on the car market, they don't have a huge amount of demand because they're quite a niche thing, but they are things that when you own them, you feel very proud to own them. And they do have other types of these cars on the road, but none of them are as special as the special ones, if that makes sense. And this car is one of them cars. You can go and buy, I was looking at them this morning, an FN2 Civic Type R, and I am a massive fan of FN2 Type Rs. I love the way they look. I love the body shape of them. I love the rounded back, and I love the interior and the way the dash is all set out. I think they're great cars. And ultimately, this is just a saloon version. Let's feel a bit of VTEC, and that's. But I think the reason why I think this car is so special is because it does have so much bloody character. It is championship weight. It is a 6-speed manual. It has got a bit more power than an FN2 Type R. It's got the LSD and the 4 seats, and I don't know, for me, I think these cars are extremely special, and I think they're at a time in life where they've done their money, they've depreciated almost completely, and they might decrease a little bit further, but now is a very good time to buy a car like this because they are so unique. And I'm so proud and so happy even that I've managed to come across one. And I know that Ben, the guy that I bought it off, he's probably watching this like, oh Cal, man, you're rubbing it in my face. Ben, I'm sorry man, I'm not rubbing it in your face. I really like this car. I really like it. I'm so pleased with it. And I'm going to get past this car. It's just a car just sort of stops in the hard shoulder. This Volvo's being drama. Let's get past you, man. Look at that for power. And also, from a driving point of view, not just Civic Type Rs, but any Type R. You can rev match dropping the gears. They've all got manual gearbox. Every single one of them currently has a manual gearbox. So you can rev match when you downshift. You can feel the full length of the gear when you're going up and down through the gears. Welcome to Luton. Look at that sign. Look at the welcome to Luton sign. If I drop it a gear, VTEC's really clever. The gearing, the way it's set up. Let me just quickly talk. I know we're about to end the video, but let me talk about this quickly. VTEC, yeah. It's really clever because how they adjust the gearing, it's not just the VTEC, to get the gear ratios, is, oh, there's some new people living there. I didn't know they had like a caravan site there. Yeah, so the way that the gearing's done is when you change gear, VTEC is just there. So if you floor it, let me just explain this briefly. If you floor it in first, you hit the limiter, say, or near to the rev limiter, you change the second, it's geared so perfectly that when you engage in second gear, VTEC's already there waiting for you. It's almost like a bloody relay race. You've got, like, imagine the pole as the VTEC. It's like someone's waiting there at the other end, ready to take you into VTEC again. It's really clever. So let me just try and show you. That's learning drive. Currently hanging out first gear massively. Just let it get around here, right? Let's go. VTEC. And again, that is something that provides so much character and personality to this car. I think I've done enough banging on now, so I'm going to end the video there. But to summarise the video, firstly, it's 46 minutes past, so I've got about another 10 minutes to go till I get to my dentist appointment. I'm late, basically. Secondly, I personally really like this car. And thirdly, I feel like that these FD2 Type Rs are extremely special cars. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit like. I am kind of getting bored of saying this. If you want to give me a new script, feel free. But nice Porsche Panamera there. If you like the video, hit like. If you're new, hit subscribe. Yeah, do that because it's Diary of a Car Trader, a new video every Wednesday and Sunday. Oh, and by the way, my hoodie, hashtag on it, you can buy that at www.calvinscardiary.com. It's a hoodie that represents you, yeah? Don't feel like you're buying this to fund my life. Cars fund my life. This is a cool hoodie, they're a high quality hoodie, and it's got a brand that represents what you're about yourself, yeah? If you're on it, go and get yourself an On It hoodie. And I'll see ya in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, right? Bye. Oh, and by the way, I actually arrived at the dentist, for those that even care, at 10:55. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, one of you guys commented on a recent video of mine saying I should film a day in the life of Calvin. So I've done it, and I'll have it live for you on Sunday at 5 PM.